Alright, the stream has been started. We're
There
gonna
we
wait
go.
for, like, I don't know, anybody to pull in. I'm gonna fucking, I guess, start trying to post this around.
Yeah, we might want to just kind of chit chat for a little bit because
Oh my
we
god.
gotta wait for people to get in.
I just got the notification. William stream 2-year anniversary.
William stream.
That's
Oh
a
my
good
god,
one.
William stream.
That's a good one, Willie.
God damn it. God damn it.
One-eyed Willie.
I have to start watching this to make sure that all the audio and stuff's good.
Yeah, check out our audio, Penny. What are we saying?
If anyone's in here for some reason, just,
Yeah.
be ready.
Alright. Yeah, I can actually look at the chat right now. That's sick, actually.
I'll get in there. Give me one moment.
Now I can, like, see it on the side of my screen because I'm fucking OBS. That's dope as hell. I never used to be able to do that.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
cool.
why am I echoing?
Are you echoing through my thing, Penny?
It's possible. I hear myself echoing a lot through the stream. Like, the stream me is echoing a lot, I mean.
Alright, I'm gonna turn your volume down a little bit. Just so you're not coming through my mic as much. You're still pretty, like, hearable. Excuse me. Bless me.
That's fair.
Good thing I didn't post my
Wait, am I coming through, like... okay, I get what's happening. I'm coming through your microphone. That's weird, though, because I don't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the, just OBS picking it up.
Well, folks, if I'm echoing a lot, not my fault.
It's my fault, actually. Sorry,
Yep.
gang.
Will with the technical difficulties.
You know, it happens, it happens. I'm turning desktop audio down a little bit. Okay.
Why'd you turn off my,
Your sound force? It's better off that I didn't. Oh my god. Shadow Fox is in here. Hello, Shadow Fox. Hello, Paradox. I don't know who you are, Paradox.
I don't know who that is.
Hello, Mr. Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. Greetings and salutations. Alright, I need to make the tweet for this.
Yeah, tweet.
Yep. Get
Get
tight.
tight.
You
You
had that coffee,
good
good
to
to
go.
go.
You
You
just gotta
gotta
stay
stay
stiff.
Yeah, the tweet's been posted. Oh my god. Finn is in here.
Oh, Finn. First Sparkle. I know I'm echoing. Don't worry. We're just talking about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that up a little bit.
No. I think. Are you sure that, like, I'm trying to remember how to phrase this. Are you sure that our voices are coming through directly into the stream, or are they only coming through your mic?
I'm watching OBS right now, and like anytime either of you talk, it fucks with my, the little green bar that does the, the mic thing. Shows that it's picking up sound.
You should probably just use stream.
I should use what? What? Fuck you, Penny. You're terrible. I'm going to kill you. Welcome to the Good as Gold 2-year anniversary stream, where I kill my voice actors.
No. 2-year anniversary.
2 years. It's been 2 years. I couldn't do the first year one because of circumstances. But
Crazy behind the scenes info to start us off. I believe I was supposed to voice stuff, but I was so late with my voice lines that Will just got someone else.
yeah, that's a good introduction. Why don't we? That's a good way to introduce you to the stream. All right, these two Good as Gold voice actors from hit movie Good as Gold. Uh, Finn's mentioning in the chat he will be the new voice actor for Percy. Actually, we're gonna have that happen in the remake because at the moment in this I voice him. But let's talk about your guys' roles. Why don't we?
Ooh.
Let's start off with Penny, I think, first, because hers are a lot more. It's a lot more of a short list than LJ.
Yeah.
All right.
I was a script editor. I was
No, you were not.
I was a great friend. I was not racist. Although I don't know if that's I probably shouldn't mention that on live since
You are.
that might get me
You,
canceled.
this is going down the gutter already. This is a blast. Who do you voice, Penny?
I voice Edward and Mavis. That's it. I also voice only one version of Edward. Young Edward is in fact not voiced by me.
Yeah, that also will be changed. Alright. Alright. LJ, we were talking about it before actually off stream. Who do you voice act in hit movie Good as Gold?
It's a bit of a list, so Sir Topham Hatt, Quarry Master, Proteus, Gordon, and am I missing? Oh, I'm Duff. I think that's all of them, right?
Yeah, I think that's every major one.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, let's mention who Bib voice acts.
Yeah, what did
Let's go through the whole cast while we're here.
He did like Lady and two other people, maybe? I can't remember.
He voices Nielsen. We're gonna see Nielsen in the beginning here.
Oh, yeah.
I can reveal some lore about Nielsen, but
That is Gal.
Yeah, I'm still trying to fix the volume issue here.
me coming in 1300 every time.
Alright, I think I have a bit of a fix. I'm gonna try this real quick. Hold on.
All right,
Seriously?
I'm talking to check this out. I'm making sure checking the audio.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Hopeful. Oh yeah, yeah. No, with you muted, I sound fine according to Finn.
That is very funny. Alright, I'm gonna have to get used to this because I'm hearing double.
Oh, hi.
Oh, mute pink.
I did mute Pink. I mean, like, I'm hearing me through my desktop audio, so.
Mute yourself on there.
But then I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be picked up through fucking the thing.
Can't you just wait?
If I mute myself on my desktop, I'm not gonna be picked up on stream.
Can't you just turn your desktop volume down? Like, couldn't you just
I-
mute the TV?
I'm turning myself down a little more because I am still pretty loud.
All right, guys. Pardon the great introduction here. It's hard to test streaming stuff before streaming starts.
Yeah, I've not.
But yeah, I am no longer coming in like 17 times in a row. So we have in fact fixed that problem.
That's good. Are you like muted, Bottle? Are you muted?
Yeah, hold on. I
Okay.
don't know if deafen mutes me. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to mute you guys physically through here on my phone. God damn it. Technical difficulties. Sorry, stream.
This is amazing.
I'm not used to streaming, let alone with fucking 3 people.
Yeah, it is
I
a bit
mean,
of a.
if there's anything that's very good as gold vibe, it would be just the stream immediately falling to shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely just not working. Yeah, this reeks of good as gold.
The stream is good as silver, bad
We're
as.
gonna get there eventually.
All right. How about, while we wait for more people to kind of flood in, how about I ask you guys some questions?
Of course.
Mm-mm.
All right, just give me a moment here. I'm pulling up my list.
Oh, you got how professional.
I jotted down a few.
Nice.
All right. You heard some of these, LJ, because we were kind of going back and forth, just kind of
Yeah.
theorizing what I should ask. All right. Maybe fuck it. Penny goes first with this one. All right. Who was your favorite character to voice, and who was the most fun to voice?
That one's very easy for me. I could flip a coin and choose this. At least in terms of the characters that I have available, but it would have to be Edward. Edward's a voice who I feel I actually very much fit, and Mavis is kind of just. I still feel like there's an alternate universe where Mavis was given to someone else and it would fit infinitely better than it does me, but sadly, uh, finding VAs in the Thomas community is bad.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
But yeah,
All
Edward's
right.
fun. This is a question. I'm excited to hear how LJ feels about this, actually.
Yeah, the question goes to you, LJ.
All right. Well, I would say my favorite to voice was probably Proteus, just because it was like kind of an original thing I came up with. Like that's the one that sounds pretty, cool to me. But the ones that were most fun to do easily are Quarry Master, Duck, and I'm gonna throw Gordon in there too. Those ones are
There's
always
very
fun to do.
few lines. You did enjoy doing Gordon.
Yeah. I remember there's a lot of laughs recording
Yeah.
them.
There was also just a lot of like banter we like you would do doing his voice, and it was very
You remember how
funny.
many times I'd record stuff and like I'd just go off and you kind of like cut it up and things like that.
I don't know if I've ever been in this situation where I am talking to someone who voiced a character that the character that I voiced talked to. It is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird conceptually because you're supposed to get into the character and you do and you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of me. And then it
Only good as
spreads into
gold.
real life. Only Good as Gold.
Yeah.
Good as Gold is the most immersive viewing experience that has ever been put on YouTube.
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%.
I love
Everyone
Good as
has
Gold.
to see it. And they will.
Greatest movie of all times, perhaps.
Oh yeah, if you go on IMDb, it's there.
It's
Ironically, there are a few Thomas fan films that are on IMDb, so theoretically, if Good as Gold becomes big enough, we can get it on there.
There you go. Rotten Tomatoes score of 100%.
audience score of 12.
The critics are me, LJ, and Will.
Yeah, those are the critics. That's it.
All right, I guess I'll answer the question as well because Good as Gold.
You do voice a lot of characters.
I don't really voice that many.
I guess yeah. I guess it's mostly Thomas.
Honestly, yeah, Thomas is kind of the main one I voice, and he is like, it's not really me changing my voice at all. So I guess he is a really fun to voice.
Not to cut you off, but can I say how much of a miserable prick Thomas is in your movie? Like, I remember we've
Don't
always
worry, it's
joked about
intentional.
that.
I'm glad someone said it in the stream because I know someone was bound to. He's terrible.
Oh man,
I'm given
bad
this is
attitude.
kind of maybe me stealing a little bit of like thunder from something that Will could theoretically talk about, but and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we talked about this. Thomas is kind of a dark reflection of you. Like if
Yeah.
you got world famous, you
Yeah,
might be kind of
Thomas
like
is-
how Thomas is.
a lot of Thomas's like negative traits are like mine amped up to like 100.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's fucking quick tempered. He flies off the hop. He jumps to like he's immediate with assumptions.
Do
He's
not give this man a
barely
magic
Thomas
lamp.
from the regular show, and that is intentional. Evil Will Steam, thank you, Curse.
Do not give him a magical lamp.
Give this tank engine an unregistered firearm.
You are gonna destroy the universe. You're wiping everybody out.
All right. How
this
about
is-
the next question, gang?
I actually, I don't mean to interrupt. I have a question I want to
Yeah.
ask specifically to you, if that would be all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
And this is in a similar vein to what we just asked. What was your favorite, if you have one, thing or scene or character to write for this movie?
Oh, are we talking about just part 1, or are we including the full script?
I will say part 1 as the first half of the answer, and then the second half can be the full thing. But you know, the audience doesn't know what's going on there. So
In terms of like favorite to write for part 1, or like favorite like scene, anything like that, we mentioned the scene quite a bit, like, you know, offhandedly. Anytime we always make jokes about the scene, but it is a very good scene. The shed scene, and we're gonna be seeing it, you know, not too long. The shed scene means a lot to me. It was a blast to write. I love the character dynamics. It gets like actually like, you know, like there's actual like, how do I describe this? Like there's actual like, what's the word I'm looking for here? There's actual like remorse, I guess, in that scene, and actual like emotion in that scene. And before it gets way too emotional and depressing for a Thomas movie, it gets ended with Gordon being like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?"
yeah,
I'd say that was probably one of my favorite scenes. Sorry, Penny, go on.
I was basically just gonna say it is a very good scene, and I think it is a very important scene because it sets up the story later. Because if it's just like funny Thomas movie, Thomas doing antics, and then he goes off and does the shitty things that he does, that's a really big mood switch in the middle. But the fact that he has
Exactly.
this scene talking about all of, you know, his own inner struggle. And also, I
It
got the
works
voice in it. So.
even more as a like a larger thing. You know, this is just a part 1 of a supposed to be part 2. It works especially in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it is very important. Anyway,
In terms of favorite characters to write, I'm including like the full movie for this. It's got to be Gordon. Like it's like I remember going back and forth and showing like LJ a lot of my Gordon lines. He is so fun to write.
Yeah, a lot of good dialogue there.
It's especially in the second half of the movie. That's where like the true, actual good dialogue comes out.
Oh yeah, good.
I'm very glad to announce that I will be voicing Gordon in Good as Gold Remastered Edition.
What the fuck? No, you're not. That's not true. Don't listen to Penny's defamation.
Breaking news.
One day.
She is taking over the role of Lady. That one is actually true.
That'd be
Is it?
good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Penny,
you
you're my
can't-
Lady voice actor.
You can't rely on the original lady actor.
Literally.
Biv is a true hero amongst mankind, and
He's the
also
only one that managed to escape alive.
Yeah.
regarding
Unlike
being
Ollie,
a
rest
true
in
hero,
peace.
he's yeah.
He wasn't happy with his compensation for his voice acting role, and he stepped away from the project. This is 100% true.
This is true. And he just had creative differences with me. He thought he could make the Good as Gold script a lot better. So rest in peace, Bib.
Yeah, he's dead now.
He is. I had
It
to
is-
kill him.
It's very funny to say you got rid of Bib because of creative differences, as if I am not constantly like, this script shit. I think you're bad at writing.
Yeah, this formatting sucks.
He's a, he just has the list out right now. All the names on it.
I'm crossing you out next, Penny.
What is it going to be? Like in the 3-year anniversary, it's going to be like, well, due to differences, Penny is no longer with us.
Every anniversary, it progressively gets worse.
And then I'm just not there in the 4th anniversary.
and then Ollie dies.
This turns into a cold case.
Fuck, 10-year anniversary of Good as Gold. It's just gonna be like nobody at that point.
It's just you're gonna
I'm not
be
even
doing
gonna
it
be there.
behind bars, apparently.
All right. How about the next question, gang?
Yes.
Of course.
All right. I guess Penny first again.
Sure.
Which character would you like to see appear in the future? Whether that's a character you voiced or like you're a bit of a more Thomas nerd, Penny. So I don't know. Maybe you'll go off the script here.
I want to see Elise, the Midland Spinner. No,
God damn it.
That's one of my OCs for the record. For anyone who doesn't, for anyone basically.
Hit Thomas character, Hazel the B12.
Oh God, that is a can of worms that only Thomas fans will understand. I will say 2 characters. I want to see Percy appear more because Percy and Thomas have a very interesting dynamic. I almost immediately said Edward, but that's mostly just because I voice him. But also, this is a character that has yet to appear, but I am excited to see appear. The unknown third guardian is a very fun character who I'm excited for audiences to get introduced to.
Exactly. I've mentioned the third guardian to both of you fucking multiple times, but in terms of being shown officially and publicly like released, the answer is vaguely.
He is mentioned because lady says 2 standard gauge engines
His
and 1 narrow
mentions
gauge
are
engine.
plentiful. I'm talking about actually seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only made like a total of 2 videos where you actually see the third guardian.
Yeah, it's good setup. It's good setup. Yeah, everyone watching, everyone who's watching, the 2,000 viewers we have, make sure to be on the lookout in future and past Will Steam projects because you never know. You never know.
Yeah,
You
make sure to
just
go back in
never
time
know.
to see if you notice the third guardian.
Not back in time. I mean, like, just rewatch the shit. Anyway, to LJ.
Yes,
Yeah,
LJ. Now, do you want me to repeat the question again? We got
you can
off
repeat
a
the
little
question.
tangent.
We'll make it official.
All right. Which character would you like to see appear in the future?
Well, I have to agree with Penny. I think the third guardian would be pretty cool. That's what that's the one I'd like to see appear.
Oh, it's a pretty unanimous answer. That's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
I really wanted you to say Gordon.
More of Gordon now.
More
All of
Quarry
the characters
Master.
I voice now.
more Conor McGregor. That's his name.
Yeah. That's the origins of Quarry Master.
Come on, LJ. You gotta bust out the voice.
You don't want me to bust out the voice, mate. Come on now. Mr. Quarry
Best appearance from Quarry Master, Good as Gold.
Boy, run the quarry. You shunted the trucks wrong. I can't remember the lines. What were they?
Where'd the truck go? Was you shunted the damn thing.
You shunted the damn teams.
Perfect.
Get
It's
excited
great
to see
Quarry
that.
Master again.
Yeah, guest appearance. Really, it took a while to track him down, but glad to see that he was able to appear for this.
He's still kicking. He's still around.
Officially, this is his most recent appearance on my channel. But like unofficially, you do this voice all the time.
Yeah. He's alive and well.
Oh my god. We got the silly film reviewer in here. He says Sodor Legend of the Lost Treasure is bad. It's a long modern SpongeBob episode with nostalgia bait and Thomas Torment porn.
Did you make this?
Thank you, the silly film reviewer. This is in my chat, by the way, LJ.
Did you make the movie he's referencing?
No, that's a real
I don't know
Thomas
what he's
movie.
talking about.
No, I do agree. I do agree.
Don't agree with him, Penny. Them? I don't know who that is.
I'm glad to see Ollie has finally gotten the chat. I'm glad to see that we are getting some more voice actors appearing here.
Are you talking about reviewer? He's not one of mine.
No, film reviewer. It's Good as Gold is better.
Film reviewer has to give a rating at the end of this. It's only necessary.
I'm
Only
excited
right.
to see what you think of the classic Will Steam movie.
You got to break it down.
I'm looking at this guy's channel right now. I can't tell if he's like fake or real.
I mean, I think it's a real. We're not all having collective hallucinations.
No, I mean like.
Well, what
Hope it's a
did you
bit or
take?
not.
What did you
I
take?
don't know if he's baked.
No, this is he's the silly film reviewer. This is Kyle Strasberg.
Fuck off! Don't you mention this goddamn name.
What about
bring him up here?
What about the serious film reviewer? Where's he at? Is he lurking somewhere?
Okay. Hey, he says 0 out of 10 for MLR, 10 out of 10 for the movie you made. I don't know.
There we go.
Retracted. What happened to it? I watched that get deleted live.
What the
What
hell?
happened to it?
Okay, we gotta stop focusing on chat.
Yeah, we are getting distracted. All right, gang. More questions?
Yes.
All right. Let's go. I'll give this to LJ first this time. Change it up.
Mm-hmm.
What is the least interesting character that you voice, if you have any?
Damn. That's you know what? I like it, but I would say probably Sir Topham because it really isn't nothing special. It's kind of just, regular kind of voice. It's nothing really, not like the other ones.
I get that. I enjoy your Sir Topham voice personally.
Oh, it's good, but if I had to pick one that was like, like more, like as you said, it wasn't like that. What was the question again?
Your least favorite character voice.
I'd have to say Sir Topham just because it's more boring than the other ones.
All right, Penny. I think I know your answer to this question because we were mentioning it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, there's
The two
really
characters
only
you
one
voice.
character. It's gotta be Scarloey, honestly. No,
Very afraid.
Very afraid. Yeah, I will voice Scarloey in Good as Gold Part 17, but it is Mavis. Also, I think intentionally, Mavis is not supposed to be a deep character. She's just around. She's just the engine who works at the quarry. She's the least perturbed by everything else that happens in the movie, basically.
Exactly. She is a character there for plot. She's taken out from the storm. Thomas goes up to Farquhar, and when the story no longer needs Thomas at Farquhar, they bring Mavis back.
Yeah, she will appear in Good as Gold Part 28 when she gains her cosmic form, and I'm excited for that one.
Good as Gold 28.
When she gains all of the steam engine souls and becomes Photoshop Mavis.
I got a tagline for that movie. Even more good, even more gold. Good as Gold, Part 28.
That is silver.
Oh yeah, he didn't want me to mention this, but That is Silver, coming in 2026, streaming on Hulu.
And Tubi.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Make sure to catch it on Gujara 2 months after it releases.
Even more bad, even more silver.
Fuck off, stop.
What are you gonna do when you're just you run out of you're gonna run out of things, but you got gold, silver.
Copper. I'm not gonna run out of once I run out of ores, I'm gonna move on to elements.
Decent as copper. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Ors. I was like, why did I forget that?
Bismuth.
Bad as iron.
Of course.
Hold on.
Do we have more questions?
Negligence as netherite. All right, I do have
Terrible as
more
emerald.
questions. All right, another one to LJ first.
Let's go.
This will be fun to hear your answer because I think I might know what it is, but I'm interested.
Mhm.
This technically is a two-parter question.
Okay.
Three-parter technically, depending on your answer. All
Okay.
right. Are there any characters in Good as Gold that you relate to? Are they a character you voice?
Damn. Well, that's. I didn't think about that one for a second. Damn.
If you'd like a second to think about it, we can move on to see if Penny has an answer.
Yeah, that'd work. Yeah.
All right, Penny. Are there any characters in this film that you relate to? Are they a character
mean,
you voice? If yes.
that is a good question. I'm trying to. It's gotta be Mavis. No. I- this is like
If
this
the
is a
answer is
deep
no,
question.
that's completely fine as well.
No, I don't relate to any of the characters in this movie. No. Honestly, I do think I quite relate to both Thomas and Edward, which I know I mention Edward constantly. Admittedly, he's a pretty important character, but at least within the movie. But I can relate to Thomas because like I feel like at the end of the day, Thomas is basically just a kid who's in way over his head, and he doesn't really know what he's doing, and that ends up with him just lashing out at everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
At least some of the time, and I can relate to that certainly, but also Edward. Edward trying very hard to be the voice of reason in like he doesn't know it, but it is a cosmically like a cosmically troubling time, and he is trying so hard to be, the good guy.
Yeah,
it's
I like
hard.
your phrasing there, Penny. Cosmically troubling time. I like that. I like that.
Cosmically troubling time is the new Thomas movie coming out 2027.
That's the slogan for Bad as Silver.
Yeah.
All right. Your answer is Edward and Thomas, Penny?
Yeah, I think so.
You have anything else to say on the topic? I kind of interrupted you there. My apologies.
I will say I think not to toot your horn too much perhaps, but I think a lot of the characters are written in a very good way where none of them do anything that seems out of place for who they are. So I think each one of them is relatable in that if I was wearing their shoes, I don't think I'd do stuff very different.
Are you saying if you were faced with the opportunity of becoming a godly divine being, you would kill a whole other universe of people that look like your friends?
Absolutely. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Great way to stay in shape.
Perfect. You've had some time to think, LJ?
Yeah. Kind of a boring answer, but I would say probably Thomas. Well, your version of Thomas, because like I just feel like everybody could probably relate to Thomas in your movie in some aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be my answer on that one.
It's good to hear. All right. This one is an added part to that question. This goes specifically to Penny. You answered Edward for one of the characters you relate to. Did voicing that character give you more of a strong, like, attachment to it, like allowing you to relate to him more, or do you just like relate to Edward at his core, just the overall character?
I think it's kind of voicing him made me think about who he is a lot more. And so that is what helped me. Like when you dig into Edward, I'm a big fan of Edward. I think that he is a character who has a lot of depth in everything, but in Good as Gold as well. And there's a lot to dig in there. And so I can, because of Good as Gold, that's what started me digging into how cool Edward is, basically, and how much I relate to him sometimes.
Very good answer, Pen. Great answers from both of you. That's where my questions end, more or less. It's
Trying to
been
think.
great hearing, your guys' opinions and, getting some thoughts from you guys. If there's anything like, I don't know, you'd like to ask me, now would be the time. Otherwise, we can just actually start watching the movie.
We've heard about that Thomas is a little bit based on you. Are there any other characters who are based on you or other people?
A little. Sorry, stumbling over my words a little bit there. The answer is like, it's hard to say. All of the characters have like a little bit of me in them. Rosie, Mavis, I guess, have more of my mannerisms as well. They're less straight characters, if that makes sense. More ways than one.
Ew.
But they're not written as like, as like maybe as like playing it straight as Edward would be. Where he's more, I guess really straight edge. He's more. He does have a laugh a bit, but he's more like, the voice of reason, as you mentioned. He's not there to dick around, as opposed to the kind of three I mentioned.
Yeah.
Percy's also fun. Percy's just a fun character, like no matter what the universe is, really.
Yeah, Percy's great.
Perfect. Anything else?
How? This is an interesting question, actually. Obviously, you were inspired from Thomas because this is Thomas. But are there any other pieces of media that you got inspiration from for the series? I know one of them.
That's a good
This
question.
is a great question.
That is a
I'm
good question.
glad you asked.
I bet I know one of them.
Oh, I think you know both of them, truth be told.
Yep, definitely.
There are two major inspirations for this movie. And both of them are Marvel movies, of course. Seeing the first Into the Spider-Verse, not even Across the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse helped me, inspired me to write like Good as Gold sequels. For the actual first part, we only had Into the Spider-Verse, as well as No Way Home came out while I was working on the script as well, another Spider-Man focused movie. I guess I should kind of explain these a little bit for the, see how the inspiration kind of comes there. I guess major Good as Gold spoilers, but I don't know why you're watching the director's commentary on this fucking movie if you haven't seen it. I mean, I guess shout out to silly film reviewer.
Of course.
Into the Spider-Verse deals with main character Miles having to grapple with fucking, him gaining some unique powers, as well as having other basically versions of him, more or less, other spider people come into his universe and having to deal with a larger threat that may wipe out those universes. No Way Home is kind of the same thing. You deal with, the main Spider-Man, big threats, more Spider-Men come in. And that really inspired Good as Gold, because I thought, wouldn't it be great to have a Thomas movie? I almost said Spider-Man movie there, as if I haven't just mentioned two of them. Wouldn't it be great to have a Thomas movie where he gets like a variant, maybe not even just like just point blank like TVS Thomas or CGI Thomas. Thomas, my Thomas is a variant of one of those guys. having a variant meet kind of the original kind of better versions of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And that inspires him in a short term to fucking, become better.
Short term.
So
is the key
in the
word.
short stick, without my spiel, my answer is, No Way Home and Into the Spider-Verse, which inspired Good as Gold very heavily.
And you're not gonna put Undertale in there? I see how it is.
Yeah, I guess Undertale is a good point. I bring up more of the Undertale focus
Too late.
later on in
Too
the
late.
films. However, if you look at Kara, and you see them do the melty face thing, and then you see a lady and Thomas start doing the eyes thing, you can see the very clear inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I guess another big inspiration for Good as Gold was not just the concept of Undertale itself, but Undertale AUs and, alternate universes.
Yeah.
That is really where I got my alternate universe kick before all the Marvel shit. Dealing with Undertale AUs and like, oh my god, what if Sam's Undertale was evil and red?
That's where Into the Spider-Verse comes from. It's actually Undertale AUs.
Yeah, it is actually. Fun fact.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Darn.
Do
Oh
you have
yeah,
any questions for LJ?
you forgot to mention Railway Series.
Fuck the Railway series. I hate Rev W. Audrey. Old prick.
Oh, you're gonna get canceled on Twitter. Careful.
I don't care. Dumb prick. Glad he's dead. I need to get views.
That's fair.
Cry more. How about you
about
cry
you
more?
cry
Fuck off,
more?
Rev W. Audrey.
This is a fun question. This might strike up some heat, which sounds more sexually charged than I intended it to. But LJ, you have read the script, at least in part, for
He's read the whole script. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say probably you read the whole thing because Will would have made you. But
Oh yeah.
if it was your script, is there anything you would change about it?
Wow, that's a good question.
I will be taking
Honestly?
your suggestions and making a new movie, Good as Gold,
Yeah,
retold.
you're not doing the remaster anymore. It's Brighton. It's not gonna be you.
Yeah, me instead.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's being taken over. I honestly I do really like the story of it. I think there's nothing off the top of my head that I'd like change that are like big things, but probably with me I would just probably change like very little things. So it's not like great of an answer, but I never read it in a long time, so it'd be kind of the thing where I'd have to probably go back and read it over and see what I'd kind of want to change.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you read the script like maybe over like 2 years ago at this point.
I was actually going to mention that, like, when you were asking if I had like any questions for you, it isn't really a question but a statement. I was going to be like, do you remember how long it took me to actually read the script?
Oh, I was pestering you for so long. Same with Penny.
Yeah, forever. And I just said, and I'm like, I will eventually, don't worry. And then I did.
He kept to his word. I still have the screenshot of it. It's very funny. I have the screenshot saved because it was a monumental moment.
It took me months, I think.
Hold on, I can pull up the date. This will take like 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Oh no, I'm a liar and a thief.
Who knows? I do.
Oh, I do.
That's the best.
All right. You read Good as Gold on March 22nd, 2023.
Wow.
Damn, I read it like
crazy
last
story,
month.
man. Obviously, we'll talk more about it in person, but that shit was good. Action packed as fuck around the end. Gotta toot my own horn for the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, well, I will have to say, I really did like the whole endings, everything about like I said there, the around the end it gets pretty action packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I wanted a very like fulfilling climax, especially with like, it is a bit of a hefty movie. The script is a fucking 100 pages long, just about. I think it's 99 or 100 at this point. I don't remember.
Yeah.
700.
But translate that to like each one of those pages equals a minute usually. That's then you add in some filler credit shit. I mean, you're talking about a bit of a heft of a movie. So I wanted a very nice, fun climax, and I'm glad, like, you, for
Pause.
example, or other people that have read it have enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, it's a good script, man. Good movie too.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're tooting my horn too much, Logan. Tell me how much it was shit.
It was
I
Tell me how much you hate
terrible.
Thomas.
I hated every minute of it. Fuck that movie.
I'm never compensating you guys.
I'm
This
not
is the
even
stream I'm
watching
revealing
this.
all of my voice actors are under NDNA.
I'm not even watching this.
Exactly, because you're under NDNA. All right,
I didn't
gang.
sign
If that's
nothing.
sorry.
You forged my signature. I didn't sign anything.
you, he did sign the page. I like printed out the script. I made him sign it. I made sure to make him sign the days and hours he was like voice acting for me as well.
I didn't
And
have
you
a
didn't
lawyer
pay him a
present.
dime.
No, I paid him in bowls.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
You, Penny, I paid you in time.
What?
I
Is
gave
that why
you a
you're
lot of
friends
my
with me?
time.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong.
Wow, this makes me sound like such a fucking dick. I'm not paying
Yeah.
my voice actors. I'm paying you in time.
Thomas, your Thomas character's really coming out, huh?
Fuck. Maybe it is just. Maybe Thomas is me, but all of my worst traits cranked up
Please
to
don't
10.
destroy the world, you fuck.
Yeah, can you not?
I may.
Oh wow.
Who knows? I do.
I do. God. All right.
Are-
We gotta start this?
Yeah,
we
I was
could.
just about to say, gang, if that's all the questions out of the way, I
Mhm.
believe we're able to start the movie
Yep.
at fucking almost an hour streaming.
Oh damn.
Nice.
I don't know what the audio on this is going to be like, so this will be fun too.
Oh yeah, if the audio's messed up, folks, it's not our fault. Send a letter to Will Steam at 1234 1234 the new Freedom Towers, the new
Yeah.
World Trade Center.
Wow, my old logo.
I love that that's what you had to put there because you had made like nothing else. Awful Thomas Post 1 and 2.
Those are good videos. I like them.
The voice talents from EPM.
Oh.
And Penny's themes. Damn, I forgot about that opening credit animation there. It's kind of cool actually.
Pretty slick.
All right, this is fun. I guess I'm already pausing the movie. I rendered this first flashback bit way before any other of like the rest of the movie. More or less just a test that got kept. Rendering error is that it says 1950s here instead of 1850s.
And also, I promise this will be the only time I mention it. Since this movie came out, I have convinced Will to rewrite the script to be more historically accurate to the time period this should actually take place in. I think it's like 1880s or 1870s, something like that.
1850s time period that we're no longer in. Yeah, Penny hated the 1850s. She despised this. She hated this time period.
It's
Fuck the
wrong.
1850s.
I distinctly remember you. I remember you, Penny, being like, "Look at, I'm gonna send you an engine from the 1850s. Like, look at what the engines looked like here."
They
You
look
got
not
schooled.
like Edward.
What's up, LJ?
You got schooled.
I, I do. Unstoppable Thomas Man versus unmovable Railsman.
That is
Yeah,
something
homie.
I should have mentioned. I voice Edward and Mavis. I also am, in fact, the railway consultant.
You are credited at the end of this for Railway Consultant.
Am I? I didn't
Uh,
know I was actually credited for that. Nice.
You are at the end, actually. We'll get on to that.
All credit,
You
no
know.
compensation.
Didn't get paid a dime.
Yeah, Penny's basically my Sam Wilkinson. You have to make my map, Penny. When are you making the Sodornance Mountains map?
Never.
Oh, fuck. I'm putting the Blue Mountain Quarry right next to Ted.
I'm just gonna send you.
Fucking cares
I'm just gonna send you
anymore.
Audrey's map. Oh, Tidmouth is the end of the line, not Knapford. Sorry.
No. All right, you're
Okay,
no
play
longer
the-
in charge of the map.
Fuck. I will say, I do like the amount of like basically silent traveling sequences there are. Why does Edward's theme play there for a split second?
I always thought that was a fun little detail to make sure it locks in that you know it's him.
You should have played it quieter in the mix, because it comes in boom, boom, boom. That's it.
I love this station because this is just a generic route that I found. This is not like, oh my god, okay, I have to turn this down. This scene is so fucking loud. All right, you gonna chill out there, Eddie. All right, barely hear myself fucking think over that. Fuck. All
My
right,
boy,
this is some
Eddie.
random ass station that I found as like a pre-installed Trains 2009 route that I just slapped like someone's Barrow Inferness sign on.
That's a very
Some
fun.
random OC.
Yeah, I
The
should be
time
voicing
period
this
we're
guy.
in.
But you don't because I don't have the gift of forethought.
Why is his running board white?
Trains error.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Trains creators.
Great news to all the 50,000 viewers we have. The remake of Good as Gold, or remaster, or definitive edition, as it were, is going to be filmed in Tane. So
Jesus Christ,
look a lot
the full
better.
title's gonna be so long. It sounds like a video game remaster.
Sodornus Mountain's Good as Gold,
the
definitive edition. Yeah, that's
Game
bad.
of the year.
Game of damn.
All right,
Buy
we're
the
about to have
DLC.
a very interesting piece of dialogue happen.
The time period.
Nielsen really creeping in the shot.
Hey, Edward. How are you enjoying the 1850s?
The time period that we're in.
A weird way of saying that, but I'm doing pretty good, Nielsen.
Oh my god.
How are you doing? I've been
My
better.
mixing is so
Being
shit.
experimental is tough.
You can never
You're
complain
doing
about
shit.
Pines and Sath ever again.
I still can.
I understand. You're a brave chap, I tell you. Thank you. But being in and out of the workshops isn't all bad. No? Why not, pal? I get first-hand info. We always have to wait for our controller to announce when a new engine is arriving, but I overhear everything. Okay, go on. You know our little workshop.
Bro does
yet?
not give a fuck.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
running small engine and
Go on.
already? You're not trying to sell me a dog, are you? No dogs.
No
for
dogs
sale,
for sale,
Eddie.
Eddie.
What a goated line.
The best line from the film.
Oh, yeah.
Line of all time. I hope it doesn't get brought up again.
Hope they're friendly. Me too.
Well, I've got
Well,
news
your
for
name
you.
is great. What a lovely name. I couldn't agree more. The workman said she's good as gold.
You're not selling me the cat, are you?
I believe I'm selling you the parrot.
Good
You're
as
buying
gold.
me a
No,
dog.
Don't you bring up no parrots.
What do you know about parrots, Logan?
Oh, I know a lot about fucking parrots, man. More than you.
What the fuck?
There's a really neat detail that's gonna come up in a second when Sir Topham Hatt's car arrives. He crashes into a lamppost or something solid to draw attention to
Oh,
his damage the
no.
car.
I
That
can't
is,
tell you
I'm
how
sorry.
many times-
I am sorry. If anyone's watching, I'm very sorry. That's a very niche joke, but. Oh, Henry.
Oh, this,
Mr. Will
this scene
Steen
runs
sends
at
me
like
that
3
content.
FPS.
Yeah, why is this a slideshow?
They did not like me filming on flowing water.
Yeah. Pain's not much better. I hope you guys don't like shadows.
It's my style at this point.
You specifically call it the CGI series? Like not you don't credit Britt Allcroft, none of that. You credit Mattel.
I guess it is a little fucked up, huh?
Just a bit.
What a sucky morning. What was that, Percy? Oh, just thought this morning was really cool.
I'll voice Edward.
I don't like it.
Wait, sorry. I'll voice
I
Toby in the next one
understand.
too.
It's a little concerning with the ongoing tropical storms, but I heard it's going to be dying down throughout today and tomorrow. Okay, thanks, Toby. Of course, Percy.
Oh, a storm and a Will Steam
Percy Topham Hatt.
video. That's interesting. Wonder if that has any connection to any other Will Steam videos. Who's to say? Ones that might also be narrated by yours truly.
Yeah, viewers better make sure
Hello,
to turn
you
into
three.
the Oliver
I have
Confronts
your
His
jobs.
Issues
Bad
3-year
news.
anniversary
You guys
stream
are good,
happening
Oliver.
like in 2
I
days.
have.
Is this the part where he drives off?
This is
Understandably,
I think it's next time when he appears again. But he rips off.
He is such, man, he's a reckless driver.
Another engine affected by
He's
the
gonna
storm
kill
surges.
somebody.
Some rocket
That's canon.
He takes such a rough turn.
He's a drunk driver.
Dear. Is she okay?
He ghost rides the whip.
Oh, he
She's alright,
does.
thankfully, but her front is damaged. and
Sir
she'll
Topham
be
don't
reversed
play.
for a few days. And by contract, I need another engine to go up there and fill in for her. I want Thomas to do it.
But sir, can't Toby do it?
I don't think I ever
My
actually
passengers
really
need
consulted this bit of the script, but that is accurate to how contracts work for
Toby will have you
shunting stuff. So.
the store damage.
Or at least
Meanwhile, Daisy and Prince
accurate
are
enough.
covering your passenger duties, Thomas.
I
No
want
offense to
Thomas.
Percy,
I want
boy.
Thomas.
He's not capable of handling the boy's workload. like
Isn't he like
yes,
cash
sir. We will try
cow
our
right now in
best.
this universe? Sir Topham
That's
Hatt's
good
just
end.
like, I don't like
Now,
him.
get to it.
I mean, yeah, but also it's pretty good press having Thomas work in the quarry.
Of course. Imagine that
People love when
paparazzi follows him
celebrities
around.
do, like daily activities.
Oh boy, I'm excited. I don't get to pull passengers as much as I used
This
to.
is before
So glad
Sir
the
Topham's
fact
bad
that Joel
alcoholism,
trusts me
apparently.
To help with the cleanup.
He's driving normal.
Search and rescue engine.
That's why he takes that turn.
Maybe you can go.
So heavy. He's actually very drunk.
He could be. He really could be. You don't know him.
He's in contract with the quarrymaster. Quarrymaster gives him some liquor from his factory, and in trade, he allows him to borrow engines if he needs them.
Or Master's
Great.
Guinness Factory.
Oh, definitely. Oh no, glitch. Scared.
That was peculiar, gang.
I love the
I don't know what's
train's
going on.
default chuffing sound effect.
Oh, you
Oh, no.
better, because you'll be hearing it a lot.
Must be that new quarry engine. Hope you'll be more bloody useful than that
Old
coffee
quarry
cup
master.
that worked there.
Thank you.
Oh,
I was made specifically for Smiley Yard.
The quarry
This quarry is
master.
perfect for me. I'll get to work right away.
I'll have
Well, I
cheese
take your
having.
word for it, but I want to see your wheels when you're talking.
Yeah,
See
who's
that
this
sign
dude
over
again?
there?
No, this is just the
you
old
dump it
quarry
out,
master.
man.
He's not very important.
He's a rolling stock that ends up down there.
Yeah,
That.
You're
voicing him, aren't you?
Bloody hell.
I am
No
doing a
dogs
shitty
for
British
sale.
impression.
It's not just
No
rolling
dogs
stock
for
either.
sale.
One of my
Go get some
coworkers
nuts
used to
and
land
bolts.
Next day,
God.
Be more bloody useful than
Wow.
coffee pots.
Okay, thanks. I'll stay clear of that side.
Looks like how Mojang logos load whenever you load modded Minecraft. Once again, very niche joke, but
Oh,
Ugh, where's the
I
quarry?
love that he just has a fishing pole
Listen, I'm
around.
happy to be here. I'm the quarry master. I'm guessing that the engines are top of sand.
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Sir
Get to
Topham.
work then. I need you to shove some loaded cars into a train. It's bound for some docks, so another engine will come fetch it.
Okay. Is that it?
Not yet. After, I want you to set some trucks into that siding with the lamp. My men are clearing up some of the loose rocks from the terrible weather, and I'll be putting those. Put them in a different siding when you're done.
Is that it?
Until later, yes, get to work.
what a
Hit
classic
character.
line.
Hit character.
LJ, I need to point out, it sounds like you were on the the brink of pissing yourself laughing.
Oh, every time. Voicing pretty much everything in this movie. I was almost ready to laugh.
That is relatable. That's just
Yeah.
how
You can hear
voice acting
Nib the
goes.
same way when he's voicing Nielsen. He's having
Yeah,
such a
how-
blast.
Marijuana and voice acting don't go well together. Also, Irish accent.
It's all that Guinness in his blood. It's okay.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You
Just
really
Guinness.
represent that with your voice acting.
Yeah, you can hear the Guinness right in the voice.
Fuck off, fuck off.
You shunted the damn thing.
You put them there.
Everyone, contact LJ if you want voice acting for any of your projects at BarackObama@yahoo.com.
Exactly. Please
This is a
do.
musical segment. This doesn't really matter too much.
Oh, the very useful engine, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I remember this.
Why is there no How the Moon Must Feel musical segment?
Damn it, that song would actually fit.
It kind of would, actually. What is it? I don't remember Mighty Max showing up in this fucking movie.
I love Mighty Max showing up. I love getting random cameos. If you notice in the
random
background,
cameo
there's a
episode.
lot of random cameos. Neville,
Neville.
there's probably Toad in the background.
Keep an eye on Neville, folks. Neville gets important later.
Who knows? Who knows?
He becomes important in the second half of As Good as Gold because he's the third Guardian.
He is actually. It's Mavis.
There he is. Mavis. It says it right next to his shed.
Finally, bit of rest. Fuck.
Forgot about the me.
No, no.
There's a little something there for anyone willing to go to the actual movie and
Where am I?
scrub through it frame by frame right there.
I always like these parts in the movie. It's like creepy.
God, what the fuck? Who said that?
I love the wooden railway tree.
There's
It's my favorite
no
detail.
fucking way the buffer said that.
I didn't.
Wow, thanks. I really couldn't tell.
Oh,
Why are you
my.
still saying
See what I mean?
like you
Prick.
are the buffers?
He's such an asshole.
He is a prick.
He gets in all these supernatural situations and he's just mad. He's not even like scared or freaked out. He's just pissed.
Yeah,
annoyed that
anything
it's happening.
normal. The things that are happening, like he doesn't even start to like think anything's bad until like he wipes out 2 worlds? Or does he wipe out just one?
He wipes out one.
Yeah, and then he starts to after doing all that, he
guess I'll
starts
be
to
going
realize, oh,
now.
maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
I don't.
You know, maybe I shouldn't have killed everyone I know in a
Yeah.
different
I
universe.
see the buffer.
Well, it's too late
What about
now.
the-
Fuck.
The gateway.
This is
Could have figured that out later.
definitely not intentional, but I like Sir Topham Hatt's car being in here because I like to imagine he was getting a new car and just like it ended up at the quarry and it got thrown into another universe by accident or a gateway between universes.
That is sick.
It's funny. His car is also seen in the Magic Railroad.
He's living a lot of cars, or maybe he just comes here.
He's just there everywhere. He never he's just always there.
His car keeps on trying to escape.
Wherever there's liquor,
coming to the dreamscape.
wherever there's alcohol, he'll be there.
There's a lot of alcohol in the Magic Railroad.
Oh yeah. Oh my god! Oh, here comes your newspaper.
The truck.
What truck?
I like the detail that you put him on a crate. They love doing shit like that in the Thomas series.
You showed the 4 trucks where
So
my
they're
man
kind of
went
eye to eye. Yeah, that was fun, but it
three
sucked
away.
trying to do with
Where's
the
the
models.
4th?
Yeah.
I didn't take any. There should be 4 trucks.
You can look for yourself.
Well, I didn't take any.
Well, where'd it go?
Way more than
How
4
do you
trucks.
expect me to know?
You showed to the damn things.
I think he's talking about the
Put
middle
them
line
there,
that
you
only has like
put
3.
on a siding.
If you
You
were
should
walking,
on
take them
the
away
damn
during
thing.
time. Like, really
See
useful
where it
engine
went?
thing.
No, I just know the facts. You put 4 and brought back 3.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, I remember
Don't know what to
really.
tell
I
you.
think I
I
laughed.
know what to
I had
say.
to do a few takes of
keeping
this
an
one
eye
'cause I
on
kept
you.
laughing
You did
so hard.
before.
I know the
Be in this
facts.
situation.
You're gonna get canceled for this Irish impression.
Oh,
He said it
100%.
himself that he saw me put 4 trucks
It's common.
beside it. Somehow that truck disappeared before I took them away. How does a truck up and leave?
Well, nice music overlap.
Wait a minute. That's really weird. Those buffers look like the ones from my dream. That's got to be a coincidence, right?
Is what happened that he pulled like an actual Magic Railroad moment where he like biffed into the trucks and then one of them rolled through the buffers?
Yeah. When he sets them up, he fucks up and, you know, one of them ends up in the buffers.
What a fool.
The fool, the moron, the idiot, the idiot.
Diesel cameo.
That's 100% Toad. Like, I didn't have any other Toad race band models. That's just old Toad. I think
Genty.
that's UK branch lines Toad for all the trains nerds out there. Ginty cameo. Why not? I thought this was a fun shot to film, but it sucked trying to get it all lined up.
Yeah, I can imagine it. It does look quite nice though for filming in Trains 09.
Yeah, and the fucking, like, 2 FPS I'm getting. Goddamn smoke particles.
That happens in every train game I've played. The smoke particles cause real problems if you get too close to them.
That fuck-ass red lorry again.
The only one. It appears in Tobias and the Half Pariah too.
I'll be able to
I
press.
think that's the 3rd scene that's appeared in, like, in this movie.
I mean, presumably they have more than one red lorry on Sodor.
No,
Yeah, Sodor law. You can only have one particular. Whoa. Damn, couldn't see that edit at all.
no, that was pretty clear, actually. Like, that was pretty, like, crisp.
Very.
That looks fantastic.
Fire sparkler. Or just sparkler. Sparkler fireworks, that's what I mean.
I love the angelic noise that plays every time, like, the portals open.
It adds to it. When does Edward show up? I'm bored.
I should have got Subway Surfers gameplay going.
There's the truck. The truck.
There's
This
that
the
truck.
truck.
It ended up through the buffer somehow.
It would have been so funny if the quarrymaster showed up here and was like, "There's the fucking truck.
It's right fucking there, mate.
You took the truck."
Throughout the Magic Railroad and taking
You gotta
down some
quit
of the fun
shunting the
details
damn
it is.
thing.
This place is supposed to look fucked. So, like, it's just fucked all around. I have the different kind of trees. You can see a mountain over here in the background.
Remember the
You
one
can see, I
airport
think,
we had in
Great
here?
Waterton Station back there in like the snow area. There's like a little like block of snow.
Remember the airport I pointed out?
Yeah.
That's an airport?
But there's just a lot of shit scattered around.
There's one point where, like, I don't know, Thomas just drives by an airport, and just for some reason, I was always like, you gotta do something with that airport. I don't know why, but
He's talking about Drya Airport.
Nice.
you gotta do something. Make it haunted or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Watch out in South Lawrence Mountains, the series. Drya Airport becomes a very important part of the movie.
Of course.
I can't really see anything else to point out. Danger sign over there, just bits of scrap. You can see the narrow gauge lines a little bit here.
Not a dual gauge turntable.
The person from my
A
dream.
fucking dual gauge.
Random caboose.
My name
Is
Is
lady.
lady.
is Lady.
My name
Wait,
is Steve.
sorry, you told me that. What are you? That is simple. But
Magic
confusing.
lamp.
I am one of the.
Yeah, get
detectives
Jack
for
Black for
Magic
the next
Railroad, where we are
Good as Gold too. Think you can do that one?
You don't know how many jokes me and Penny have made about that. LJ, it is comical.
I am
Usually.
Thomas.
End up with more rolling stock than anything.
These
Magic
guys,
Railroad
the Steam
release.
team.
Magic
Far
Railroad
over there.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
They love
It is
crushing
simple.
coal.
The Magic Railroad is an
I crush so much coal.
that contains our magic. Any vehicle that has a face.
LJ, you don't know who this is, but Rin is watching,
Why we had
and he says, "Kill yourself now," in relation to what we're saying.
Of course not.
Damn.
People do not believe
Hi,
in
Ren.
afterlife.
Shout out to Ren.
Either.
No, I can't make that joke. I was gonna make a joke about the dream you mentioned, Penny.
Yeah, no, I can say that because this scene is just lady talking. Go watch this in the actual movie. Oh, I don't remember those cutaways there. That does go hard. Anyway, shout out to Rin for being racist.
She like she does the like whatever like her lines it is. I think it's scrap, destroyed, fucking preserved maybe.
Wow.
It's all the
Why
same.
we had faces. Think people would really believe it's magic?
But
Of
yeah,
course
it
not.
cuts and shows
People do
all
not
the things
believe
that
in
represent that.
afterlife.
One of them is Flying Scotsman for
We do
preservation.
not mind.
One of them is Aryan Burt for
Engines
scrap.
deserve it better
And
than
I think I can't remember what it is for
Are you talking about us?
destroyed.
No,
Maybe
no,
another
because
scrap
no,
there,
I
too.
think destroyed is Arian Burt. Scrap is Oliver.
Withdrawn, scrap, destroyed. It goes
Engines deserve
with
it
withdrawn.
better
It shows Oliver's escape, which I found
Are
fun
you talking
actually.
about us getting scrapped? With the
Oliver is not dead. For the record.
Oliver is not dead.
Oliver is not dead.
that was a good line.
I think this one's withdrawn. I think it goes scrapped, withdrawn, destroyed, and Oliver's scrapped. This is random A3 is withdrawn, and
I
then
forget. Did Oliver die, or was he dead from that crash? Or
it's never confirmed actually.
It's
damn,
debatable.
But you know, with the ending of Good as Gold,
he's dead.
he does end up coming back. I'm not going to mention the ending because part 2 hasn't completed yet.
You slacker.
But Oliver does return.
I will
But
say,
whether
as the would-be voice of Oliver, this does not reflect the writing, but my favorite interpretation of Duck saying that is that he is he has no idea if Oliver's actually dead or not. He just really he cannot begin to believe that Oliver's dead.
Yeah.
It's him grappling with the fact, you know. I mean, it's him just being like, Oliver's not dead because he doesn't want to believe it, which is a
He's been-
very fun take. There's a lot of ways to kind of interpret that line.
Yeah.
It's fun. But to answer your question, it's really never confirmed, and I don't know if I ever will confirm it.
Will confirm it. I see what you did there.
I may steam. All right, we will continue. Withdrawn and destroyed. It shows a scrapyard with Aryan Virtual.
All the same, Thomas.
Wait, if you think that way, why?
Good use of Star from the Undertale soundtrack here.
That's simple. Sodor is the home of.
Oh shit! I sure hope Will Steam doesn't use the hit song "Star" from Undertale.
If you are looking in the right places.
I did not know.
How could you?
Sacrifice.
You were simply created.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
That was not your choice. But you
It
do have a
means
choice in
fuck. Hold on, I
Choice
can't remember the
about
quote.
what?
We need another protector. At the moment, there are 2 standard gauge.
That means destruction for you at
We
Sacrifice.
would like a 4th member to assist in what we do.
How can
No.
I help? I don't have
Wow,
any
what a
of the
boring
skills
ass
required to
shot!
do
I just did
something
the
like
fucking
this.
360 random.
Not yet.
Mhm.
I did not.
Credit where
I
credit is
stumbled.
due. I do have a lot more interesting shots than Victor Tanzik.
I find that something.
Oh,
Victor
not him.
Tanzik, I know you're watching out of our 60 trillion viewers, and I have to say,
To become a
But his gold is not for
all
sale.
tangents had the
Good Gold's
I
not
like-
for sale, and it is better than Stories of Sodor.
Sacrifice.
I like
could
how
have
the
sold
viewer
good as
count
gold
went
for
from, like,
$1.
Could be
the
something
viewer
trivial.
count went from like 20,000 people watching to 50,000, and now it's just like a trillion.
Something important.
Yeah.
Damn, this is getting a lot of traction.
Oh
They-
shit!
they're
the big
eating this
reveal,
shit up.
gang.
Oh my god.
Lady
yellow
Eye
eye.
is weird.
It is a sacrifice.
Oh
It's
no.
essential to dedicate myself to the railroad.
Yeah, I see that, but I gotta go.
No, you can't. Your
No.
destiny. Come on, Thomas. This is your destiny.
R.I.P. Bib.
Let me think about
Rest-
it. I'll,
yeah,
I'll
rest
come
in
back
peace.
to you with
He
an
died
answer
from
as
welfare.
soon as I can.
The railroad needs
Yeah.
another. You have been chosen.
He
by
died
us.
from voice
Okay,
acting.
okay. I got it. I'll be back.
We got who's the guy from The Great Discovery? Whoever he is to voice Stanley. Pierce
Ah,
Brosnan.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. We got
Let's
Alec
get
Baldwin.
former James Bond actor for good as gold.
Pierce Brosnan, Alec Baldwin.
Oh, George
I
Carlin,
guess
of
that's
course.
it. Sure, yeah, of course. Fillmore.
I'm like Fillmore, man, from Cars.
Back.
Great editing again. Damn, Thomas, you're slow.
The track that I had him on was very short
You need
because
to
it
get
leads
him
up into
some.
the wall that you see fucking like behind the buffers.
He needs some Sir Topham alcohol, and he'll be speeding.
Sir Topham had his own personal
I think the
distillery.
scene is actually pretty close to coming up.
He needs the Guinness. From
The scene where he fucking whips the car.
Oh, he whips it, man. Like he's, if at the beginning of the movie, he's probably he's probably like a little semi-drunk, but at this point, he is done. He's just destroyed.
He's 3 cans in. It's been 2 days. Or
He's had too much
he's
Guinness.
8 packs in.
The Corey,
Rin-
monster. You know.
Rin has noted it sounds like someone is turning water on and off about the slow speed trains chuffing. And it does. It's just psh, psh, psh.
Oh shit, I haven't been watching chat. I'm a terrible streamer.
Wow.
Oh, I haven't checked chat in a fucking while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's the chat saying?
First says wah, that's all. Also, Misty Island Rezu is better than Slottle.
I don't like Slottle. Oh my god, we missed Mr. Conductor Kid.
He just said hello. That's Merrick.
That is not Merrick.
We would know if it was Merrick, to be fair. We know
I
Merrick's
know his
YouTube channel.
username.
Big shout out
I'd
to
recognize Merrick. I could pick him out of a crowd.
big shout out to that channel.
Thomas. I've got some more tasks for you.
Yeah.
Well, you need
Thomas has been here like 3 days.
For that shipment heading to Harrisburg. And the trucks that were sent out yesterday should be coming back. So I need you to fill them and put them in a siding. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Where's the truck?
I didn't know like the quarry master had, but I thought he was like done after the last part.
Yeah, no, I
forgot
forgot,
he had another
about
part.
his other appearance there. No,
Yeah.
he's still in the quarry.
Damn,
Oh,
that was a
that's his
good.
last
That was a
appearance.
good edit. I
Dude,
liked that
that's
edit.
quarry.
Glad you fucked with that transition, Penny.
Yes, yes, yes. Get excited.
Greatest character of all time.
What's happened, Thomas?
Is this the Iron Workhorse?
What's up, Thomas? What's the deal?
This is not yet.
Oh, okay.
Are you back already?
Meant to work until the
Yeah,
end of
I am.
our days.
By the look
Yeah,
of it,
it's
clearly not a
crazy,
moment
crazy
to
dialogue.
look hella terrible.
Oh. Thanks.
I don't mean like that. I definitely think
mean,
that
like, you look like you're bugging.
Mavis should have dropped the
Crazy.
"They were just Iron Workhorses" line.
You can stay here and rest. That'd be cool, yeah. Or you can
I like
Yeah,
Mavis's voice. I know you don't really like your Mavis voice, Penny, but I like your Mavis voice.
I will admit, re-listening to it, I don't think I did as bad of a job as I thought I did in the moment. I do.
I don't mean like that.
I don't mean like that.
Why's there a random ass old fucking thing in here?
Why not?
They got the old wagon. I think that's Percy's little gay van. That's a real merchandise name, LJ. Not merchandise, that's the fan name.
The real merchandise name is Percy's Little Gay Van.
Yeah. Get it right.
They sold toys of him.
You gotta get it right.
Gotta be inclusive of the gay van.
The vans, man. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Damn, they're gonna crash.
You can't forget about if Sir Topham's driving them, yes.
Yeah.
Did that siding give you any trouble? I normally don't use it.
Yeah.
I tried to make Mavis sound like
it was
strangely serious here.
Cool beans, bud. I'll
Like
take a
very
ride on.
weird for her.
I'll catch you later.
It fits, it fits.
I'll
That
catch you
sign
later,
is
she
weird.
says. And off she goes. It's my first acting role. I think I must have recorded these lines first, right? And then I recorded Edward
You did.
after.
Yeah, you recorded these way before.
And now I've never voiced in anything ever again.
That's true.
Just wait until Good as Gold Part 2 comes out. I voiced
Part
every
200.
character. I voiced every character, but Lily fucks up the editing. Will fucks up the editing, and it's just all of the voices overlaid at once.
Good as gold. 200.
200-year anniversary.
Oh god.
You know,
I'm thinking you guys
it's-
in Mr. House Chambers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in the cryopods from Fallout 4.
Yeah, literally. You're gonna freeze us. The Institute is after me.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this a little bit. One of the issues with this film is very long traveling scenes.
Yes, admittedly, long traveling scenes. You'll see Alice, the Atlantic, in the shed there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I mentioned that. I think I mentioned that to you about how I found the travel scenes are pretty long.
Yeah, they are really slow.
But you-
It is something that I'm definitely going to improve.
Well, yeah, you
especially
showed
just
me.
as I've gotten better with the program and filming.
You've showed me some newer things you've done. It's really good now. They're perfect speed.
Pretty
Yeah,
premium.
I gotta refilm some shit for the beginning, but Honestly, in terms of like Good as Gold remake, I gotta start like asking people for lines again at this point.
I will say, I do love traveling shots. However, the thing is, they need to be moments where the audience gets to think, and I think a lot of these could be that. It's just that it has to be set up for that, you know.
They're overused.
A little bit. Just best character in the film coming up. It's Gordon.
Gordon.
You need to go to sleep. I'm trying to sleep.
He's just yeah. I don't even know if I can attempt his voice right now. That's
Your Gordon voice is very fun. Why don't we talk about that a little bit, Logan?
what the origin
inspiration for your Gordon voice.
Yeah, well, I mean,
obviously, I know who it is.
Who is
Why
it?
don't we tell the viewers a little bit?
Well, it's Johnny Depp, but a specific movie he's in. What movie is that? I'll give you the
Fear
honors.
and Loathing Las Vegas.
Yep. That was the inspiration.
Your Gordon voice is fantastic because you're technically doing an impression of an actor doing an impression of somebody else.
Do you remember that? Do you remember yeah, it is. It's an impression of an impression. Do you remember that one line you write in like the second part where it's just all I hear is Gordon controversy, Gordon or something?
I tweeted that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a banger line. I love that one. There's so many fun lines in the second part.
Gordon.
How
did we
the
even
fucking controversy working around the clock?
Working around the clock, man.
Timmy? Did you call me fucking Timmy?
Yes, I did.
Holy shit, Gordon appearance.
It's rusty though, because that one's a little difficult to do if you remember.
Holy shit, we got the main gang. Here's what I think, Thomas.
Oh,
here's what I think.
Part? It is too.
We're getting into character.
Yeah, we're re-recording our voice lines right now on stream.
Right now on stream.
That's what everybody didn't know. We're making the remaster tonight. It will be out in 2026.
Yeah, Good as Gold, the Game of the Year Definitive Edition 2026.
Game of the Year edition on Hulu. And Crumble. Don't forget Crumble.
Crumble.
Oh, you can only find it on Tubby.
You can only find it on MySpace.
Yep.
Ren says we're mentally ill, by the way.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Ren.
Where's Stimpy?
Are you guys ready for the greatest scene of all time?
This scene is unironically pretty damn good.
Shit's about to get real.
Hello, Thomas.
Jesus. Oh. Hey, Edward.
You got something on your mind.
You can read me like a book, can't you?
I always hear him saying carried me like a
I can tell
book.
when something is wrong. No, tell me.
Carried me like a book.
Well, it's a little hard to explain.
Here's what I think,
Say it however
Thomas.
you like, Thomas.
Here's what I
Of
think,
course.
Thomas.
It's goated.
Do you believe in destiny?
It is. I can never do the exact same every voice. Every time I do it, it's a little bit different.
I mean, like,
That's kind of the way I feel about all like I can't do them exactly like I did them before.
All of us have our own events that are
Yeah,
bound to happen.
it's awful.
Even if we try to.
Maybe like when I record them again or something, like I'll be able to, but it's I don't know. It's like I feel like I sound a little different.
We could try and get them switched if we really wanted to.
Yeah, that's right. So also tries to take note of every job we don't like and avoids giving them if he can.
Exactly. But I'm talking bigger than our
Exactly.
jobs and tasks. Talking about destiny.
I'm recasting Thomas's
I kind
voice
of get what you're
actor. I'm
saying,
giving it to
but-
Bib.
Could you elaborate?
Ah,
a bit
shit, he's
more?
dead. Never mind.
He's dead.
I'm giving it to
Come on.
LJ.
It was our destiny.
Add it onto the
not
list.
Sodor. It's part of our destiny. that
No,
everything
give it to
we
me.
don't like is.
Yeah,
I
for real. I got a knock here.
suppose so. Why?
We have a purpose
Abel.
more than just working.
Here's what I think, Thomas.
He
You
said
were
it.
created mostly
Oh my
as
God.
Yeah,
workhorses.
chicken
But
jockey.
Mostly as
I
I'm workhorses.
That being said, who really knows? We have no idea whether there
really
is a
knows.
greater power out there,
Yeah,
giving us destinies and faith.
Yeah, buddy.
We should not let
Faith
that get in the way of what
bombs.
we're here for.
Spitting
We're here for our
facts.
friends and family.
Iron workhorses
Maybe that's our
meant to
destiny.
work until the end of our
We have
days.
no idea.
Who
We have no
truly
idea. I've been to
knows?
Sodor. They have some of the best iron workhorses. I've been there. They work until the end of their days.
Not really, but thank you, Edward.
Island of Sodor has some of the best iron
Of course,
workhorses that I've ever seen.
Maybe it's destiny
True,
that made us
marvelous
friends.
pieces of technology.
But still,
Will Steam.
I do
Oh, wait,
hope
best
it's
character in the
what
movie.
you're looking for.
Yes, yes. You two are friends. Now, will you guys be quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
Beautiful.
This might be fucked up to say. You
Hey,
sound
jeez.
like,
Sorry.
and I know this is not intentional, so it's fine. But you sound almost like someone putting on like a Native American accent. You two are friends. Go to sleep. Like,
It does.
I
think what a Gordon does a little bit too.
he kind of does.
Almost.
I want to point out, I like that whole scene. It does not wrap up Thomas's like discomfort very much at all. It is an important scene, but I like the point that Thomas is not that comfortable. Oh my God, splatter and dodge.
Oh my god, you can see Genty in the background too.
Hey, fantastic. What is this? Right outside of Ellsbridge?
This is outside of Knapford, actually.
That's like.
This train's map was weird. That is Knapford Harbor down there.
It has like pre-built-in sound effects, which a lot of Trains 09 maps do not.
Mm-hmm.
At least a lot of Thomas-related ones. Oh my God, Dryaw. Speaking of.
I think this scene's pretty fun, just as a traveling shot. Stationary camera was placed in front of like a landmark sign.
Placed in front of a lamppost.
Or something solid.
I never mentioned this. I'm going to skip back like, just a little bit.
No,
Like,
you're
here.
not allowed.
This. Thomas starts here because it's implied that he took the loop line around. Like there's a bit of a loop line that goes that I think it pops off from the track that's over here. Yes, it loops around.
Bro is the very useful engine.
I like how him going in a loop is considered really useful to you.
He's a iron workhorse.
Meant to work until the end of his days. There's a fuck ton of people at the platform.
Meant to go around.
Thomas is not pulling Annie and Clarabelle.
Meant to go around and loop till the end of his days.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
The scene coming up is fun because he partly gets interrogated by these two. You can see a bit of the loop line behind the shed.
It turns out every buffer in this film is magical.
That's why most of them are the stupid little signs that you can get.
Yeah.
Hello, Thomas.
Oh my god, Toby's voice is very quiet.
Hello, Tom.
Alright. You don't sound alright.
Percy will be
stayed at
replaced with
shit,
Finn
it's last
in terms of voice
a
acting.
bit of a journey from here.
I'd like a Toby voice actor at some
Yeah.
point too. That'd be
Me.
nice.
All right.
Maybe.
I might be able to do a good Toby voice.
I'm afraid he will destroy us all.
Oh yeah, my coaches.
I bet he will destroy us all.
I forgot about them.
Watch Rex the Run. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to check that out, silly film reviewer. Penny, I'm adding Rex the Runt to our list.
I'm glad to see we got Keek Ray in the
Oh,
chat.
this is the scene. Look at this shit. He fucking rips the carriage.
Oh man.
Yeah, he really does. He kicked stones like so far when he did that, I bet.
Don't drink and drive.
No,
This
do
is why
drink
he
and
has
drive.
to
Thomas,
bring
it's good to
heroin
see
in
you
the
back.
remake.
Glad to be back.
He blew
Can't
the
wait to
fucking
hold-
transmission on his car.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Please make that canon. Please add a line in the script about him
I brought
fucking
in
up his
Stanley to
actual
pull your
car, and that's
train.
why he has to drive
You should
Carolyn.
help out in the little restaurant like Duck and the Scottish Twins.
Ominous scene. Oh no.
The static. The static.
Scottish
is
Twins.
important.
He hates Scottish people. Is it because he's losing his branch line again?
Yes,
Not losing.
and also magic buffers are calling him.
He's doing well.
It's poorly represented because I couldn't really film the magic buffers, but
What's up, Thomas? What are you doing?
They're magic, all right.
What?
yeah, there you go. Now you can see them.
What are you doing here,
It's me again.
Thomas? You don't have to work at the quarry anymore.
I like this Mavis
Oh, yeah.
model personally.
Thanks, Mavis. I forgot.
It's the Railway Series John
You okay,
Tears one,
Thomas?
but I like them.
Came up here and just stared at that siding. The siding I warned you about.
I
actually
love
did do
Mavis
kinda-
putting together the pieces there.
Yeah, I actually did not do a bad job voicing her. I kind of forgot. I like the way that she like. This is both in the script and in the way I voiced her. She's like very thrown out of her groove by Thomas doing that. Like she's not being like, "Hey Thomas, how's it going? That's wacky, dude." She's like, "Thomas, are you okay?"
You literally just came up here, said nothing, and stared at the siding.
But then left without saying anything again. I love this huge bridge that's right outside the quarry. Why did they build that?
I think there's another shot where you see Rosie on there.
I believe there is.
Yeah, I think it's specifically the one I reskinned.
Hi, Thomas. Long ass traveling shot.
How did I end up
Fine
at the
Sensave.
quarry? At the buffers, no less. I guess I better get the Duck's branch line then.
Two of them are still in a series.
I'll just skip this really quick.
Why?
You know, it's not important to the film.
He just killed somebody. Oh no. I'm calling the police right now.
What the fuck? I would never kill anybody. That's big.
Did you get a snuff? Yeah, it is. That's it all makes sense now. That's why you put that in there.
Yeah, because I killed Bib.
In a
Oh
train
my-
accident
Yeah.
from 1998 or whatever.
Oh dear, Thomas.
Should have been there.
Probably
15
was.
minutes late is
You-
not
you-
leaving
you
us.
had to be
Character of
here.
all
It's not the
time.
Great Western. Where's my train?
Just because you're not Great
Not the
Western
Great
doesn't
Western.
mean you get to be late.
Oh,
The
is
train
it?
is
It's
up
stuck,
at
ain't it?
Arlsburg.
It
You're
is.
the one running down.
Arlsburg.
I'm heading up there. Chop, chop.
Chop,
Chop chop
damn.
yourself.
Damn,
I do
Tom.
love-
Yeah.
You included the bit though where it's like that I love about Thomas and Duck. They're very similar in terms of how they interact with other engines. They both think that they are the only one who knows how to do anything.
Chop, chop.
Oh, flashback. I like that you included a bunch of the Sodorn mainland flatbeds.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, as well as like just some shitty 7-plank model that I found.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 7 planks did exist around this time, or were like kind of new.
This is in the 1930s?
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, no, 7 planks had existed for quite a while by then.
Okay. Oh, damn. I guess Sodor's just getting them now.
Well, maybe they're just trickling down into the quarry now. Because if they're private owner wagons, them being owned for a long time and then being sold here makes sense.
That soil. Which one? Do you remember I asked you to shunt 4 blocks?
Why is the siding there?
away
You
from
own the railway.
siding? There's only 3
They can't
where
tear
I've
it up,
seen you
Penny.
put the bloody train.
It keeps on coming back.
Oh, that's how. Oh dear, I'm sorry. It's fine. For now. I want this mistake to bloody happen again, though.
I do like that this old quarry manager is like... He's such a prick, but also is like... He's fully like, I don't mess with the supernatural.
I ain't fucking with that shit.
My engines do not mess with ghosts. Damn. His walking is really loud. You can hear him all the way over here.
Oh, another dramatic zoom in.
Calling to her. Wait, isn't she missing one of the trucks again? I swear it was 4 trucks. There she goes.
Oh my god, there's hit auto coach Isabel and Dulcie.
Hit auto coach. She's called Isabel because there is a bell in her cap.
Yeah, well, mine's called Annie and Clarabelle because that's her fucking name, you idiot. I love that video.
Damn, you're getting heated, huh?
No, I'm referencing something.
It's a great video. My coaches are named Annie and Clarabelle because those are their names. That's what they're called. What are those white lines?
Hello.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
I forgot he just goes, oh, okay. What do you, as director and writer, have any opinion on what Isabel is saying there? I don't know if that's Isabel, that might be Dulcie.
I'll mention that scene actually because it's funny you brought her up, Penny, because I forgot about this otherwise. I think it's funny if most of the auto coaches, more specifically Isabel, I love Isabel like this. I'm not the first person to have this headcanon either, but Isabel being mute, like selective mute more or less, and talking through her bell. For like engines like Oliver, who like, you know, deal with the coach all the time, they understand each other. But for like something like, you know, Thomas and Isabel, he has like no idea what she's saying.
Yeah. She's just being like,
I don't know
fuck
what
you,
she's
fuck
saying.
you, you're not Oliver, get out of my house.
Like confirm it. I just made her ring.
Make her ring.
But it is probably hello or where's Oliver.
I like it being, where's Oliver?
Okay.
Okay.
Where's Oliver? Oh, okay.
Hey, it's a blue lorry there. Wow.
Yeah, blue lorry in the background. My God,
Road
Bert
over
from
rail
the
over
bus.
rail.
I think that's his only cameo in this movie.
That bridge is so thin, his wheels poke out from underneath it.
No.
Did you add a wind sound effect here?
I did, since we're getting near the ocean.
Ah. Oh, hey. Seaside. He's off to the seaside. Thomas is
Lettuce
gonna
and
have a lovely
shells,
day.
cheese and meat,
Lettuce?
seaside. Yeah, greatest character of all time. They
Still
should be
so
on
funny.
opposite lines, but
Not only should they be on opposite lines, Duck is auto-fitted. You could have him backwards so they could talk, like, not face-to-face, but side-to-side. And you just didn't.
I didn't think that far ahead. I kind of forget, you know.
It'll happen in the
I would
definitive
definitely
edition.
do something like that, like nowadays, because I know more about the auto coaches.
Yeah. Thanks to the railway consultant.
Gonna have to be a little quicker if you want to pick up the slack.
You know what? No. I've had enough of this.
What do you mean had enough of this? First of all, you barely started this job.
So?
That brings me to my second point. Second of all, this is your fault.
My fault? How's this my fault? It's not
You caused
my
the storm.
fault your friend is dead.
Oliver is not dead. You're so insane.
Okay, fine. Not dead. I'm so sorry that your friend is gone to the dogs.
Fuck you, Thomas. You arsehole.
You should just have him say, like, I don't know why I thought he was gonna say this because I forgot that's what he says. I was gonna say, fuck you, Thomas. I hope you fucking die.
Fuck
That
you,
would've been
Thomas,
great.
I'm gonna beat your head in.
Can you please write that in?
Duck says that in part 2.
Thomas, I hope you fucking die.
Oliver is not dead.
Wait,
in fact, I
Oliver-
hope you fucking die.
Does Thomas
Oliver-
canonically leave his passengers at some random middle station?
Yep.
Oliver is
God, he's such
alive.
a rat. And Sir Topham Hatt won't punish him because he's the famous one.
Yeah. I love Good as Gold. Oh my god, here's the scene, Rogie.
Scarloey. Scarloey in his transfer wagon.
Rosie. Sonorance Mountains, Rosie.
One more time.
Rosie.
Of course. This bridge is, I think, the one that explodes in Calling All Engines.
Oh, that's the viaduct.
Is this not a viaduct?
I mean, yes, but this isn't the one that on the main line, main line. Sorry, the main line.
This is the one that. This is the 2-track huge iron bridge that leads up to just Farquhar Quarry and nothing else. Awesome.
Shout out to the route builder.
He saw a cool asset and he wanted to use it.
What's up, Penny?
He saw a cool asset and he wanted to use it.
It is a nice looking bridge.
Is Mavis canonically just baked? And just does not notice that Thomas is chopping by?
He's just kind of out of it. The 60s were not
Spencer! Spencer, I'm gonna give you a tour. I'm gonna fucking shove rocks down your funnel.
Damn.
That happens. That happens in one of the movies. She pushes an asshole named Spencer under a big like rock funnel, and he gets filled up with rocks.
Fuck.
It's very funny. And the whole time she's acting like very nice. She's like, "Oh, Spencer, I'm gonna give you a tour."
He got dealt with.
Yeah.
He did. He
I
did.
have. I want to do bigger things.
Mavis gives no
Nobody's
shits.
back on the island. Won't let me be on my branch line. I guess I just
They won't let me be on my branch line. He's only been off of his branch line for like 3 days.
How much fast
Maybe
ass
4 at this
Great
point.
Western engines have you experienced? Not much nowadays. Engines are rather accepting when it's their time to go.
Also,
Oh,
he's
she
still
should-
on his branch line.
She should have referenced
dying?
Oliver there.
Not exactly.
Not much nowadays, except for that
still
auto
Oliver.
tank.
Well,
I don't think she even influenced what happens in Oliver Confronts his issues, but
I provide an afterlife for engines. I'm not providing one for you.
It is a cosmic force, but not entirely lazy.
Currently? Bad expression.
It's the writer, Will Steam.
Now, what do you wish to sacrifice?
I like the
I'm not
name board that
returning
says
back to
Postman.
Sodor. That is my sacrifice. You wish not to
Postman.
return to your universe? Yes. Wait. My universe? Yes, your universe.
Oh
you are
shit!
Universe TV-191913.
TV, it stands for
What? You mean,
Will
like,
Steam.
there are more of me? Of course. There are plenty of all of us. I am from Universe
This is true, actually.
TV-191913 as well. All of the protectors.
That implies there's so many
We differ
universes.
from the other universes around us. That is a lot to take in. I have no doubt. I was surprised too when I first learned. The buffers lead to those other worlds. Some are full of great engines. Others are full of terrible tragedies. Every one of these
Good as
worlds
gold.
is unique to us. Wow. When worlds are no longer needed, we are sent in to take the magic from the inhabitants with our lamps.
Isn't it?
Will I have to do that? Yes.
I won't question the Guardians'
It's not
logic,
easy.
actually. I think that's not
But you will
like
get
it's
the
brought
hang
up in part 2.
They may look like the engines you know, but they aren't the ones who know you. They will forget once they're gone. I will ask again to confirm. Are you ready to sacrifice? Yes. Your lamp contains the power you need. Your first task as a guardian will be to remove the magic from one of the universes. Wait, but I don't have the skills to. Like, I don't know how to. You will gain them. You are
Hit
going
song
to
Star
universe
from the Undertale soundtrack.
-144.
Oh no, it's playing.
It has some errors.
I knew this would happen.
Alright. You insist. It's easier to think of them as trucks. Them, as individuals, aren't important in the grand scheme of things.
Damn.
And it gets easier with more
What the
magic.
fuck, babe?
This is actually just Bib saying this. Like I don't
Yeah,
know
you
any
you
of
had
this
you had a
is
secret microphone, and that's just what he said.
Yeah. I
He
just
was
got down to hang out and like he'd just be saying this kind of shit. It was fucked up actually.
Oh, I love the giant like Gordon poster and the
The big
traction
one.
engine. This turntable's slow as fuck.
Gordon
Has
Gordon
to be around
controversy.
here somewhere.
A little patch of winter.
You can see Great Waterton in the background.
It's a lost city. It fell into the
There's
ether.
Farquhar as well. The first spots are Topham's car. It's around here.
No, I think Sir Topham's car is just in the gateway.
Mm.
And now we're in the best part of the movie.
Oh shit.
Everything's a little bit purple.
Straight up losing it, and by it I mean my religion.
You lined up Thomas's running board with that fence to show that he's on the fence about this idea.
That no. You're giving me way too much credit.
Let me be like an English
This
teacher.
train sucks.
Yeah, this is a great mixed train.
5 vans,
Queen
5
Mary.
coal trucks, fucking 8 more vans. Big Queen Mary break vans. Stop.
Got it, Thomas. Oliver is dead in this universe.
I guess I'll mention this one.
That voice is literally just like
Pause
Dr.
for a fun
Phil.
fact in a while. I was originally going to use some sort of reskin of Duck here, where he's in like a black livery with like a BR crest. But for the life of me, I could not get the trains asset working to the point where it would fuck up my game when I loaded it in. I don't know
That's-
how they fucking programmed this asset to be so shit. I guess it was just Train's malware, but it did not work.
That's Train's malware.
So I just replaced them with this version of Duck. I think it's 2004 one.
Yeah. It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. But I feel like this one technically should be in Thomas's universe because he, looks like that. But, Thomas has always been the odd one out in this universe.
No, my name is Thomas. I'm the number one engine. Are you sure? This island has a number one. His name is Stanley. What? You replaced me.
What? The little narrow gauge guy?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Forgot what? Nothing. It doesn't matter. That's what you get for calling me an arsehole. Eat shit, Doc. What? I didn't call you an arsehole.
Eat shit, Duck. God, Thomas does suck.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He's a prick.
One down, I suppose.
That no good Thomas.
I'm not losing my religion. I'm losing my Thomas fandom.
I'll mention this real quick, I guess, as another
That was
little
Will
fun fact.
Steam's goal.
But I'll mention this real quick, just as like a little fun fact. Another thing I was inspired by, especially in terms of Thomas. I've mentioned this to you both, probably offhandedly, but I'll mention it to the maybe 2 viewers we have.
It's brilliant. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's 15 million now.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
down.
Oh yeah,
but-
sorry, I forgot we went up by quite a few. Check on the chat right now as we speak, actually. Invincible sucks. All right, thanks, the silly film reviewer. Nothing interesting in the chat yet, but not related to that at all. A big inspiration for how Thomas acts in this movie and kind of the arc he goes through is the show BoJack Horseman. And I've mentioned that to both of you probably quite a bit. But I focus on this in the series a lot more than the actual Good as Gold movie. But famous actor, let it go to his head, kind of washed up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I thought that'd be fun to mention. Now we're into losing my religion. 8-bit.
You should have done 16-bit.
I don't remember actually how many bits this is. We're almost through the movie, actually. 13 minutes left, gang.
Oh, damn.
Damn, Donald's wrong roading. I sort of got the sound of the song keeps on getting fucked up. Is that intentional? Hey, the best actor
Do
in the
you
movie.
mind? You're in my way. Wait, you look familiar.
Those poking
Do I
here.
know you from
Oh,
somewhere?
fucking, the sound is intentionally getting
What would
messed
that
up.
look? Don't you know that you're talking to one of the best engines on this island?
Who voiced this character?
I'll mention this real quick because this will be fun to mention. I wanted to mention them regardless, so thank you for bringing them up. This is my friend Ollie.
Oh, okay.
I had been wanting to get Ollie in some sort of project because he does a pretty good, specifically Thomas and the Magic Railroad James voice, which is the impression he's doing here.
Yeah, I didn't remember this part actually.
Yeah, this guy gets killed.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, Ollie. You get like one whole, maybe 2 lines.
Got the bib treatment.
Literally. Yeah, I killed Ollie too. Rest in peace.
Yep, your cold case, it's coming.
The gold case.
The dark. Oh no, you motherfucker. A story about Will Steam. William
Who will
Steam.
survive?
Who are you
2026.
motherfuckers? You better have a strong will.
We're getting downvoted. 14 million. 14 million
To
thumbs
survive
down.
this
on this
killer,
video.
you're gonna have to blow off some steam.
Oh my, that's
Coming this summer.
I'm gonna kill myself. That's it. No, I can't do it anymore.
I can't bear it anymore.
No, I mean you're just gonna kill me eventually, anyways, like babe. But you know.
Mark's Pizzeria.
Gosh. But yeah, this is Ollie. I've always wanted to get him in something, and I'm glad I got him in this. He does a very fun James voice.
Fun fact, I'm a Religion was actually composed. Wait, sorry, Losing My Religion was actually composed by William Steam, the original.
It was.
This is true, actually.
Yep.
I actually said I'm a Religion.
The original song's about the writer's bisexuality, which is actually a reference to the fact that his Gold Thomas can't pull any bitches.
Who can it
He can only pull
be
trains,
now?
that dumb fuck, and he's not very good at that either.
Clearly,
he's a
he pulled a train for like 5 minutes and he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna destroy you.
He's a prick.
I thought it was fun to fuck up the narrow gauge cast here. Instead of Rheneas, it's literally just Smudger, and that's it.
Very ominous.
I guess this has strange implications for the lore. Rheneas was a mid-Sodor engine, I guess.
They tried to block him in here with that train.
Yeah, but it appears someone already came through.
They kept spam cam instead of Bear.
261, but close. Good job, Penny.
They call him spam cam.
No, they call him Bowler.
Oh, right, my bad. I always
Fake
get them mixed
fan,
up.
fake
They're the same class.
No, fake fan.
They put 3 Class 40s in the Railway Series, and they're all different.
Fake fan.
Or actually, I think Spam Cam might be a Class 44. Whatever, who
He's a
cares?
46.
Peak.
Oh, speaking of Peak, we're getting, not these two showing up, but we're gonna get introduced to one of the best characters of all time.
It's a lamppost.
Something solid.
Yeah.
I got Thomas could have killed him way before they actually ran into him, and he just doesn't.
Bill, I think that's the engine causing the evacuation.
There's an evacuation.
Yeah, there is. Edward saw what you did to James and started to tell the others.
Where are they going?
That's none of your business.
It
Is this
kind of
fair?
is. I have a job to do.
We all do. It's a shame you're trying to put an end to that.
Show yourself.
It's Diesel Pin.
It is.
What'd you do to Bill? Where did he go?
Took his magic. I'll do the same to you.
What the?
What
Oh my god.
Man, get out of here.
He
Welcome
got
back,
Bill.
Yeah.
Just get out of here.
The last voice acting job he got to do before he was
I don't
killed.
know what's
R.I.P.
that lamp, but it's not normal.
Don't ever sign on the Will Steam dotted line.
They feel like they're splitting apart.
I make you sign for voice acting with blood.
Not this
Yep.
way.
This is But the Earth Refused to Die, yeah?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
For
Nice.
all of us to disappear.
Why are his eyes so big here?
I don't know.
I
what
fucked
this
it up.
is about,
He looks high.
He's
He's on
tweaking.
something.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on the magic, the residual magic.
Oh, he's on the magic.
So many
He's on the adrenochrome.
nightmares. I
Oh no. The train adrenochrome.
You're not from around here. I can tell.
Bro's
That
gotta get
doesn't
off the
give
coal.
you the right to do this.
Well, cold.
Are you from somewhere like this? Do you like killing the engines you know as your friends? Our friends.
Oh god.
Shut up.
Engines will remember. No matter what you do to them.
Shut the fuck up.
Gold.
God.
Let's go.
Now he's off to kill Ben. Or Bill, whichever one escaped.
Great.
What did you
He's
do,
off
Ben?
to kill Will.
Bill.
Wanted me to do.
It's true.
Yep.
Do you
Your
feel
days are numbered.
Bill.
I don't.
What are you doing when
magical at
Thomas
all.
breaks into your
real
house?
soon?
Just kills you, runs you over.
Gain so much magic.
What are you doing when Thomas breaks into your house and flashes you?
I can feel his
You get you're blind, I guess.
Who said that?
Oh my
He
god,
is
we're getting
out.
introduced to one of the greatest characters of all media.
His name is Proteus.
Oh damn.
Oh my god. Like,
I forgot he
Proteus?
just does that.
Narrow gauge engines have told me about a statue, but I don't know what it means. No offense.
I don't know what it
I'm
means.
sure he did something great.
It's been too long to remember. The magic has clouded my memory. I can only
Thanks, Pip.
remember plunging in the river.
This is
That's
LJ.
terrible.
Thanks, Pip.
What was it like?
What the fuck?
The salt water of the ravine below ruined my
Is this-
eyesight.
I like
I no
Proteus?
longer see without my lamp.
Yes.
It is
Why?
Proteus, damn.
Then how does the lamp help?
I am able to see the world through my lamp. The magic of the railroad helps my vision.
I didn't know the magic worked like that.
It's magic. It works in unexplainable ways.
It's magic.
Look.
Thanks, lady.
This is a great cause and all, but
He,
I can't do
Bib got
this.
killed for doing that
I
line
can't
that way.
hurt engines for magic.
He
How
said
long
magic
until
a
you
little
send me
too
destroy
weird.
my universe?
Oh, Thomas. Not at first. We were trying to warm you up to the idea.
What? You're crazy.
Not crazy.
I love
You
his
need
line
another
delivery on
to
that.
have the magic railroad.
Not
You are the perfect
crazy.
fit. It's not you.
Bib's evil.
Plenty of other
Just
Thomases.
peculiar.
Oh god.
I love that at the end of the day, no matter how magic Lady is, she's still a very small and weak engine.
And Thomas just shoves her.
MSTS noodle face. You can see the orange, like, derail marker.
She derails. I didn't have the track there.
Like the Thomas just sits there. Dan Thomas couldn't get a bit more pep in your step. Also, apparently
He's
turned
not
around.
very far to go.
Can't
No, he
wait for the credits where it just says Oliver will return.
Oliver may return.
He may return.
Oliver probably won't return.
Oliver
Oliver's
could
dead.
return.
I like how you only started using like the big gold transition like halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
It does add
This
to it.
movie's very inconsistent.
No, I think it's pretty consistent.
Like, for example, I made the portal transparent here, and I did not do that any other time.
It's certainly more consistent than Rex of the Runt.
Oh my god. Okay. I need some help. Sure I can find an engine who can help me.
Can I?
Oh. I'll ask them for help.
I really
Get
want
into
to
the
have.
big purse.
Oh, I almost just said something like really big spoilers.
Hey, who are you?
Why didn't you just say I'm you?
He doesn't know.
He should have just said I'm you. Would have been funny.
I'm Thomas. How do you not know me?
Beautiful.
Bib?
That's good as gold.
Good as soul, good as gold.
Directed by a presumable Paradox.
You know, I mean, I guess we'll let. I'm gonna mute the thing. Your guys'
Written by
thoughts
presumable
after
Paradox.
2 years. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it holds up. I think it's pretty
It
good,
holds up.
man.
It hasn't aged perfectly. Planet Aura. I think you meant Planet Orin.
I think the remaster will be like fire.
Yeah, the remake's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Get hyped. I think
2026.
the voice acting is always better than I remember it being from all parties, except Will. Will's voice acting sucks.
Yeah,
But
my mic is terrible.
yeah, your mic is bad, but you've got better. You've got a slightly better mic now. So
I used to use that same mic.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just that I talk quiet, so I had to turn up the mic a lot more, allowing you to hear like the buzzing in the background or
Hey.
like the buzzing the mic causes.
weird fun fact about my life. I used to be called Scarlet. Mean Scarlet Deceiver.
You got a lot of names, Penny.
I have had a lot of names. Edward, Mavis, Quarry Master, Future Quarry Master. We've got past, we've got present. Now we just need future. Oh, you taking the truck? Ooh, where's the truck? Where is it going?
Don't the damn thing.
On the damn thing. The truck and the Turk and the siding.
Potato.
There it is, Ollie cameo.
Ollie. It's such a shame that that Will had to kill Ollie.
And Biff.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him return for part 2.
In the remaster, you should have it R.I.P. Dedicate the movie to them.
You really need to do an R.I.P. bib at the end of your movie.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder the editing in this is rough.
Fillmore is good.
Uh-huh. Not as good as
It's
fucking CapCut.
good.
CapCut is unironically easier to use, and you can get basically the exact same result.
Fillmore has so much
see,
more.
see, I told you I was a script reader.
You said script editor.
I
in
edited the
beginning,
script. Comic Sans.
Yeah. That's the
That's the
movie,
end of the
gang.
movie.
That is. Damn.
That is the
That was
film.
definitely a movie I made 2 years ago at this point. It's kind of nuts. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it really is.
Before the stream, for some reason, I thought it was gonna be a 1-year anniversary. And then it was like, no, it's
It
been
really
2
should
years.
have been, but I, could not do a 1-year anniversry.
Yeah,
This time
no.
last year I was dead, so.
He killed you, but then you got resurrected.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, it's just Penny's soul I'm keeping like Coraline.
Damn.
That's fucked. But yeah,
I'm the
great.
other filmer.
Will with the
Great
button.
movie. I'm excited to see the completed form of this movie, and also to see Soda on Its Mountains, the series.
Yeah, it'll be fun undertaking them, and it'll be exciting continuing and even recasting some of the other voices.
Yeah. I don't know how we're supposed to end this stream.
Yeah,
I honestly, I think we covered all of our ground. So
yeah,
I guess this is it. This is where the stream ends.
This is the last time anyone's gonna see me because I'm getting killed.
Yep, and then after that, Penny's up next. So stay tuned for that. I'm killing her afterwards.
From all of us at Will Steam Entertainment, and from me especially, Penny at Presumable Paradox, I just want to say, help me, help.
Don't listen to her. Don't. If you should remember anything from this stream, I pay my actors so fairly.
This is not true.
I pay myself the most because I worked on the movie the most.
All right.
I'm adding Ivo Hugh in as the third Guardian. That's it.
I want everyone in the world to go to Farquhar Sodor.
Go get some Guinness after Flurry
Stop it.
All right. Bye, everyone.
I guess that's it, gang. Thank you for tuning into the stream.
Peace out. Do not drink
It's been
and
a
drive.
blast. Any last words, you two?
Don't drink and drive.
I don't know why anyone who doesn't already know this would be watching it, but if you're feeling creative and you want to make the thing, just make the thing. Just make it. It doesn't matter. Just do the thing. Make it. Be like Will Steam. That's what I'm teaching you kids today.
Maybe don't use me as an example.
But don't kill your friends. Don't do that.
Don't kill your friends. No killing your friends, though.
Maybe out of all things you take note of, it should be that one.
Yeah. Don't kill your friends. That's the entire
kill your
plot
friends.
point. Losing my friends, REM.
Losing my religion.
All right, I'm stopping the stream.
Kill it, end it.
End it now.
Kill the stream.
Kill it.
Kill it.
What? Did you say hold?